Hi friends! So today I will be doing a Cloudspire movement tutorial. A lot of questions get asked about minion movement, usually very abstract questions without any visual aids. For a lot of people, they read the rulebook and they see minion movement and think, oh, well that's simple enough. And most of the time it is. But then they get into the game and a situation pops up and it's like, okay, how do I handle this? There's an official FAQ in Chip Theory Games website showing step-by-step minion movement rules on how to handle weird situations. I highly recommend using it as it's how I figured out minion movement. A link will be in the description. I also have pictures of these rules that I can use for my example here, and we can work step by step together to show exactly what is happening in these rules. So to start, we have this situation. This is likely the most common movement question since it comes up frequently in the very first scenario in the solo scenario book. It is currently the heir's turn, who are the AI, and the harrier needs to move. Now, where does it move? Moving here would make it move as close to the mark as possible, which the AI movement says it needs to do. Alternatively, moving here or here would have it use its full movement, which is what the minion movement rules require. So what is the correct situation here? What do you do? Well, let's go step by step through the movement rules and see what exactly is supposed to happen. So first, count the hexes through valid terrain, usually path, between the starting hex and its mark. This is using the shortest route possible, counting through units but not landmarks or spires. So the mark is here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means the harrier is currently 8 hexes away from the fortress gate. Next, find all of the hexes it could end on using its full movement, and considering that it cannot use move through units unless otherwise specified, and count those hexes from the mark. So currently, the harrier can move 1, 2, 3, 4, or it can move 1, 2, 3, 4. So this hex and this hex are the two hexes it can choose to move to. If we count the hexes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can also look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No matter what, these two hexes are 8 hexes away, and the harrier is currently 8 hexes away. If any of them are closer than the starting hex, that's where it moves. If it can't get closer using step 3, if it can't get closer using its full movement, subtract 1 from its movement, and then find all the hexes in that situation. So now we have the 4 movement harrier, and we subtract 1 from its movement, putting it at 3 movement, and we check the hexes that it can move from there. So 1, 2, 3, this hex it can move to using 3 movement. And if you check this hex here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this hex is 7 hexes away, and it's currently at 8. So this hex it can move to using 3 movement and end closer. So that's exactly what it'll do. Some people get confused about why the first step counts through units and the second step does not. This is because the first step is checking closeness to the mark, which is the actual number of hexes between the mark and the minion. The second step is looking at where the minion will actually move. There's an important difference there. In an actual game, you'll rarely need to use this much counting. The FAQ also gives a shortcut for counting hexes, which is quite handy. Notice that these hexes are always exactly the same, no matter how you choose to move minion movement. So instead of counting all of these hexes every single time, you can simply count to this hex and pretend that it is the fortress gate, because minions will always move along this path no matter what. So in this case, the Harrier started here. Counting from here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And checking its full movement, it would check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would subtract 1 and then check 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see, the numbers are different, but the result is the same. The Harrier starts here, and it moves to a hex that is closer to its mark, but not equidistant to where it started. Now, some people might be confused as to why we're not moving here. The reason for that is because the minion, first and foremost, must use all of its movement. Anyway, guys, I hope that helped at least a few of you understand movement rules just a little bit better. If you have any weird situations of movement that you would like me to cover and just can't seem to figure it out using the FAQ, send me a picture on Discord, and I'll be happy to explain it there and possibly make a video for other people to learn. Until then, thanks for watching, friends. See you next time.